G'day everybody, my name is Snoopy Drift and this video is a little bit different. Now first of all, this is not a sponsor video. It is absolutely 100% not a sponsor video. This is just me giving you some ideas or preference on what I think is the best build for your PC for a really good price. Now please keep in mind this is Australian dollars, so it is higher than what, you know, for US dollars. So enough to chat, let's get straight into the video. So I've already pre-selected what I think is really good for a budget build. Now I know this is comes to a lot of money, but again please keep in mind this is Australian dollars. Now if you're Australian, you can go to this website PC Case Gear. I'll leave a link down in the description down below. It is a very good site to get all your PC needs, fan, gaming chairs, graphics cards, all that good stuff. Everything you need, cables. It's a brilliant website. I love it. Okay, to begin off, let's just begin with the motherboard. This is an MSI H110M gaming series motherboard. For its price, it is a very good gaming motherboard. Has all specifications that you need. DDR4 RAM capable, right here, so it's got DDR4 compatible, 2133 megahertz a second times 2 chipset, SATA 3x6 USB 3.1, 4 rear, 2 internal, 6 times USB 2.0, 2 rear, 4 internal HDMI audio, gigabyte LAN, DVI, DVA, HDMI and all that good stuff, and a 3-year warranty as well. So, and it's only for $100, so that is a very good price. Up next is the monitor. Now, monitors, if you really don't care what monitor you want, I would go with the BenQ 24-inch widescreen. This is probably the cheapest one I could find. There are cheaper ones, but it all depends on the company and the brand. They all design it differently, and yeah. So if you're not really care or not interested in a particular monitor and you just want a standard one, this is a really good one for $185. 1080p obviously, a 2 millisecond response time, and it's 24-inch. And the monitor I'm using right now is 23, I think, 23.5 inch, and yeah, so this is a very good monitor for its price, and it's a 2 millisecond response time, and it's 1080, so you got a good, pretty good deal there. I think it's LED. I'm not sure where exactly the LED would show. I think it'd be on the back somewhere. And yeah, so it's all got all these specifications and how much what you need, like, you know, power consumption, built-in, whatever. So it's all got that good stuff. Up next is the hard drive. Again, just a 1TB standard hard drive, $70. Again, could be cheaper in the US, probably around about $47 maybe. I don't really know the currency. Shows all the specifications, all that good what. Yeah, just something cheap. 1TB is plenty of storage. For the graphics card, I went with the GTX 1060. It is a dual fan. A 1060 is an absolute brilliant machine for its price. It's only I know it's a bit expensive right now, $300, but GTX 1060 is a guaranteed master graphics card you can get. It is a beautiful graphics card to get, and it's really good for its price. I tried to find ones that are 1050. I mean, you may as well probably get a 1060 if you, but I mean, it's your money. You can get a 1050 if you want, but I would recommend the GTX 1060, and it's got 3 gigabytes, so you got plenty of space there. Next up is the i5. Now, for the motherboard, it is a 1151 socket for the motherboard, so this obviously is a 1151. It is a i5 6500 clocked at 3.2 gigahertz, so it's a very good standard boost. Can overclock to 3.6 on turbo. It's a quad core. Obviously, it's using the actual 4 cores, what you would be getting, and it's already thermal paste pre-applied. Next up is the CPU cooler. Now, usually when you buy a PC, they'll give you a stock cooler. Don't use it. It's no offense to the makers of it, but it's trash. The stock cooler is not worth it. Get this. This is a really common known one, so the Corsair Hydro series. This is actually the one I have on my computer, and it is brilliant. It is, oh, I love it so much. It has made a significant change in my CPU temperatures, and it is God-sending brilliant. Please keep in mind. You need to find out the case. So we'll get to that in a second. And power supply, we just went for a cheap one, $90, 500 watt power supply is plenty of power. But if you want to go a little bit more bang for your buck, and you don't mind spending, let's say, an extra 200, I would get the 750 watt power supply. This is what I have actually, 750. It's just because you got more. I mean, 500 watt is plenty. It is plenty of power to power this system easily. No trouble at all. But having that extra is just better, so you can, if you get more stuff in the future. For the case, it was a bit hard to choose, but I chose this one because it's well ventilated, very big. It's actually quite huge. This case is massive, and as you can see by the what do you call it, interior, so CPU core, it gives you an idea on how big it is. So look at this room for your cable management. You look at all that room there. It's so well ventilated. Like it's perfect. And down here is where your drivers go, and up here is where you can put your DVD, Blu-ray drive if you want to get one. I don't have one. Don't see the point in getting one. So yeah, it shows you all the mechanics on where the airflow would go. So airflow comes in, airflow comes out. Put the fans there if you want. I don't have fans there, I don't think. My design's a little bit different. I think I have my fans probably about here. It's just the way that it's designed, so that's a good one. So yeah, gives you all the necessary stuff, info down below. This is what it looks like with nothing inside. Also has the back, what do you call it, on the back, so if it has it. But anyway, on the other side of this PC, you can take it off, and this open area is for the CPU cooler when it's installed, so that's why I specifically chose this one, so you don't have to unbolt your CPU. It already has the hole there for you. So plus, I'm not sure about this, but when you install the CPU cooler, I think you can keep that back plate on, but I have mine off pretty much. I have the front case open, and it's just give more airflow. Yes, I know dust buildup, but I'll be getting a I'll be getting a dust cooler, like an air cooler type thing. I think that's about it. So if I've missed anything though, got the CPU. Oh, the RAM. I forgot about the RAM. Sorry. I'll select the RAM right now. RAM. Where's the RAM? Am I blind? Memory. Alright, so with the motherboard we need a DDR4 RAM, and DDR4 is most common. So what I'd recommend you getting this one. No, I'm joking. I'm joking. Okay, let's go a really, really cheap one. Just something cheap. I mean, if you're worried about the the clock speed, and then again, this is the budget build, so I'm gonna probably get something really cheap. So I would not recommend getting 8 GB, so I'd get this one. 16 gigs. Oh, 8 gigs. Whoops, my bad. Just give me a sec. Okay, 16 gigs. I would probably recommend 16 gigs, but 8 gigs is fine. It's perfect. It's perfectly fine. But 16 gigs. What's the cheapest 16 gigs? This is 165. So yeah, but if you want to go for an 8 gig, let's get something cheap. I would get this one right here. This one right here, $90. Just an 8 gig. If you're not really too fast on what it is. But if you want 16 gigs, I would just get 16. Just get these, I suppose. It doesn't really matter, really. Fury X. But yeah, I'd recommend 16 gigs. So if I had to choose one, I'd probably choose this one. 155. I'll just add it to the chart. So yeah, so RAM, I'm not missing anything. Chairs and PC mouse and keyboard is for your own personal reasons. I mean, there's particularly no reason for me to decide for you, really. It's for your own personal benefits. But networking, if you don't, now here's one thing you need to keep in mind. If you buy a PC and you can't have it wired, you will need to get a wireless adapter for your PC. You can buy it, so let me go into networking. It would be here, network adapters, and just get something probably cheap. Probably something like this, dual band, something cheap, $75. But if you can have Ethernet, I would probably not recommend getting them. But then again, it's you. I personally wouldn't recommend. So yeah, that's basically it. So I'd probably get this one right here, the dual band PCI. It's charges for 2.4 gigahertz. You can go up to 300 megabits per second. That's plenty of speed. But yeah, I'll just add that to the chart just in case you guys don't have accessible for the Ethernet. So yeah, that's basically it. I mean, I know it's a lot of money, $1,600. Just please keep in mind this is Australian dollars, so it'll probably come down to between $1,300 to $1,400 US. It's 147 GST, I think. But anyway, I don't know the currency, but yeah, this is kind of a budget build, if I could say. If you're not worried about the CPU cooler and you don't play games with it, then get rid of that, and I would recommend getting just a one single fan one. Make sure it is liquid cooling. Don't get any of these. I mean, you can, but they're shit. I mean, they take up a lot of room. They're heavy. Put a lot of stress on your motherboard. It's just not worth it. Just get a liquid cooler. It's so much better. But if I had to choose, I would probably go with the single cooler. Corsair 120mm fan. It's something simple. We can get an LED one if you want. But yeah, this one seems fine, so I'll add that. If you guys don't want to get dual and you're not too fussed. Yeah, so anyway, that's me. So I'll remove that because most people do go Ethernet. And yeah, so this is the piece hardware I've chosen, or the PC build I've chosen. I know it's a little bit much, but again, Australian dollars. But anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed, and I really hope this helped and gave you an idea on what to buy for your new PC, or if you're gonna get some like a gaming PC. This is what I would recommend. Something similar, not exact, but similar. I'm not saying you have to get the exact same things. I'm just saying this is what I would buy if I was getting a PC for my first time. So yeah, so I hope I helped. Leave a like on the channel, on the video. Sorry, yeah, leave a like on the channel. Leave a like on the video, really helps me out, and I will see you guys in the next video. Good luck on your PC building and on your choices, and I will catch you in the next video. Bye!